Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Caveopolis. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a fantastic day. I have been very busy between episodes. Sorry this one took so long to get out. Part of it is real life stuff. I've been just very busy, but also I did a lot between episodes. The grind was very real. And, well, we now have a reactor, a proper spirited reactor from the Power mod, which is the second highest tier. If we look, there's a whole bunch of different tiers of reactor. The very highest one, Nitro, requires 20 million RF and a nether star, plus a block of blazing crystal requires a bunch more power, to make 16 nitro crystals, and I think I have to do this recipe, I think it was like 4 times, something like that. I think it's 5 times, to fully upgrade this to the nitro reactor. So we're on the second highest here, Spirited. This thing can produce up to 100,000 RF per tick if I've got coal in here, ice in here, redstone here, and water. But right now it is producing 64,000, which is still way more power than we're actually using, so that is plenty. Also, in addition to that, I did go ahead and enchant all of my gear using the what's it called? Hostile Neural Networks mod. Once I got the reactor up and going, I had enough power to properly power these mob farms. So I generated a bunch of Endermen and used the experience from that to do all of my enchanting. My gear is not like optimized, but it is enchanted with stuff, and it's better than nothing. Also, it goes on. Is it this door? Yeah. Also, we have 20 of these spirited thermo generators, and these are the second highest tier of thermo generator, with the highest being nitro. These things generate 800 RF per tick, and you don't need anything. They're sitting on top of lava. You give them water, which is easy to get in infinite amounts with an aqueous accumulator, and they just generate 800 RF or FE per tick, just nonstop, like no fuel required. No, I don't need to feed them coal or uranium or anything like that, just tons of power. So I have 20 of these, and at 800 RF per tick, that is 16,000 power, 16,000 FE per tick just in passive power. And if I were to upgrade these to nitro versions, it would actually be 40,000 RF per tick, because the nitro versions of these thermo generators are 2,000 RF per tick. So yeah, we're good on power now. Probably forever. There might be something in this pack that requires like absolutely stupid amounts of power, but I can't really think of anything. So yeah, we're doing well. So it's been a busy episode. I also went through and just kind of completed a couple of these random quests to finish stuff out, like making Enderium, for example, which is ender pearls, lead, and diamond dust in an induction smelter. And there was one other one as well. Oh, the flux stuff. Here. I just went ahead and crafted the various flux points and flux controllers just to complete this chapter fully. So, and this one is done except for here. So yeah, I've been very busy. We've got a ton accomplished, but now it is time to move on to this chapter. Up we go, which is all about getting into the end. So, here's basically the idea. You need to get top rock, which actually we do have a reasonable amount of, because when we had our little encounter with a wither a couple episodes ago, it broke a bunch of top rock, and we just kind of collected it. So we've got about 4 stacks. I can get more if I need to. I am capable of mining it. Also, some people were wondering what happens when you mine through the top, when you keep going up. Apparently above the top rock is just bedrock. So there's no sky, there's no overworld or anything. Nah, you are stuck underground. So oh well. But yeah, you take top rock, and then you need to turn the top rock into endstone. And the way that you do that is by just throwing it into any rotor, and that will turn it into endstone. Then, once you have done that, and you've got the endstone, you can use it to make end portal frames. And it takes 6 endstone and 2 enderium ingots to make an end portal frame. Let's see, we need 12 end portal frames. I made 32 enderium ingots, so this should be enough. So let's just go ahead and make one of these, just for the purposes of the quest. But obviously I'm going to have to make 11 more. And then, once that's done, we need to slay the dragon, which should be doable. Oh, I should probably make a bow and enchant it. That would probably be worth doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So anyway, I'm going to finish crafting up the end portal frames. I'm just going to put them right here, I think. I was thinking about it right in the center of this room. Seems like a great place. So we'll put 3, 3, 3, 3, and then once we activate it, we'll have our ender portal right in the middle of the main storage room, which I think will look pretty good. So yeah, a little bit of crafting to do. All right, my friends, I think I am prepped for the Ender Dragon fight. So I got our portal down. I do have a bow with Unbreaking 3 and Power 4, have a couple stacks of arrows, some food, got some glass bottles because we do need the dragon's breath. Oh, I will need the dragon egg. So I should make a piston real quick, as well as just a lever. Let's see. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of those. 1 redstone and 1 of you. There we go. And let's go ahead and make our lever first. Then we'll throw together our piston because we will need this for collecting the dragon's egg. Which means I should also grab a stack of torches. Okay, now I think we are ready for the dragon fight. Also, fun fact, the dragon can actually be turned into a model for hostile neural networks. So we're going to try and take advantage of that. So it's just a matter now of putting this stuff in. And there we go. We have our ender portal. Food, bow, I think I'm good. And we are set to this bed, so if we die, then, hopefully we don't fall into the void and lose everything. Although, being honest, the only thing that would really stink to lose would probably be the deep learner. And even that's, actually no, the tempad would be really annoying to lose. You know what? I'm actually just going to leave it right here for now. We can come back and get it later after the dragon fight is over. Okay, bonsai, I guess. Let's put these in our hotbar. Oh, and the pipe wrench. There's literally no reason to bring that with. Okay, here we go. And we have spawned underground, which, honestly, I suppose it could be worse. It's fine. So let's just dig. There we go. It's so dark. This seems different. It's flat. It's completely flat, and we got shulkers over here. Yo. The world has generated in a different way than normal. That's really interesting, and also kind of terrifying. But I guess we just start shooting crystals? I mean, it's still at the end of the day, it's still the Ender Dragon fight, right? Like, we're still doing what we would normally do. Okay, I think this is the last crystal. I'm relatively sure. So I think after this we should be good. And now it's just a matter of smacking the dragon until it's dead. And we all know how this goes. This we've seen 1,000 times. And there we go. Dragon slain. So that should take care of that whole little thing. Should also drop just a ton of experience for us. There we go. Just take all of that. 70 levels, not bad. Smack you once to get you to teleport. And then, actually, we don't even need... There we go. We have ourselves the Ender Dragon Egg. We didn't even need the piston. So, very good. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we do still have these little portal things generate. Also, we do have shulkers. I would like to kill a couple of these, since apparently they just generate out here. There's one. There we go. And how many of those do we need to kill for our thingy? We need 6 altogether, and I've killed 2. So that's something. Let's go ahead and poof over to here. Actually, I'll kill a couple shulkers, but we also need to grab some the chorus fruit. We need some chorus fruit as well, and I imagine we'll have to go through that little portal thingy to get that. So one thing I didn't know that I thought was pretty cool is you can actually grow chorus fruit in bonsai pots, which is super useful. Like, that's incredible. So we can just go like this, make ourselves a little bonsai pot, throw that guy down, toss you in here, and what do we actually need? Just end stone. So if we grab a piece of end stone and toss you in, this should start growing. It doesn't grow super quick. Actually grows much more slowly. Yeah, this grows way more slowly than trees do. But that is okay. This is still an infinite source of bonsai. It also gives us ender pearls too. So, although it looks like you need silk touch on your axe or whatever that you use. But still, that's super useful. We can just get all of our chorus fruit with bonsai pots. I'll probably make a few more of these and plop them down to increase our production rate. But yeah, good way to get chorus fruit. So one rather frustrating thing, well, I shouldn't even say frustrating, that's probably too harsh a word, but one thing to be aware of, I guess, is that when you have the chorus fruit in here with the end stone, unlike the trees, which basically always produce something, you have in a bonsai pot a 20% chance of getting chorus fruit and a 10% chance of getting a chorus flower, and that's it. And sometimes it will go through this entire big cycle. In fact, most of the time it will go through this entire cycle, and then you'll get nothing. So it's going to take a little bit, but really all we need to do is get one single chorus flower, and then I can throw this guy into a phytogenic insulator, which is a machine from Thermal Expansion that I actually have made. I've got one somewhere in here. Yeah, right here. And basically you just provide this thing power and water, and it will grow stuff for you. So if we give it power and water, it'll spit out chorus fruit and chorus flowers for us, and we'll do it pretty quick because I can throw some upgrades on it. I've got a couple spares right here sitting in this blast chiller. So yeah, should be doable, and then that will get us plenty of chorus fruit for all of the crafting that we need to do. And there we go. We have our first chorus flower, and the only one we are actually going to need. I might as well leave these run. There's really no reason to not, I suppose. But let's go ahead and grab this guy as well as the upgrades, and then we're also going to need a couple of fluid pipes and a pipe wrench. Oh, and a single chest. This is also going to be rather important. So what we can do here is we can toss down the phytogenic insulator and put this chest right next to it. Then we'll throw in our upgrades and make sure that this is configured for auto input and auto output both directly from the same side. This is the side with the chest. So that way, whenever it creates the item, it will essentially recycle the seed, or in this case the chorus flower, back in so it can create more. So that should be good. And then I'm just going to poach a little bit of water off from that guy over there. This is just kind of a temporary setup. Eventually I'll find a better place to put all of these. But we'll get water. Go ahead and toss in our chorus flower, and then slowly but surely, much faster than the bonsai plants, mind you, we will start getting chorus flowers. It will spit them out, they'll go into the chest, and then the chorus flower itself will go from the chest and get sucked back in, because we are both auto-inputting and auto-outputting from the machine together. So yeah, should be good. This will get us all the chorus fruit that we actually need, which is wonderful. Now, we'll have some crafting here we need to do. We're going to need, Dragon's Breath I already have. We need end crystals, which I already have, because you can actually get these from the loot fabricator from Enderman drops, which is pretty cool. You can just kill Enderman in the hostile neural networks setup and then just generate end crystals. So those are pretty easy to get. The dragon infuser is a little bit more difficult. We need a bedrock infuser, some shulker shells, and some chorus fruit, but nothing too crazy there. In fact, we can probably make that now, I think. Let's grab some obsidian here. We needed, let's see, dragon infuser. We needed a bedrock infuser, soul forge. Okay, so we're going to need some soul soil. We need glowstone, mixed stone ingots, a steel ingot, and nether quartz. Okay, that's easy enough. So grab some of you. Grab some of you. Grab one steel ingot and you. And I think that's everything we need now for the soul forge. There we go. And then we also need some deep slate in order to make the bedrock infuser. I think we only needed 4. I grabbed 5, but whatever. It's fine. So, bedrock infuser. And now we just need 4 shulker shells and 4 chorus fruit. And there we go. There's our dragon infuser. Now this requires, I believe, a multi-block structure in order to work. Like if we look at it, right? You can see here, you got to have a dragon egg, 8 obsidian, and then 4 end crystals within a 5-block radius of the dragon infuser. And it requires 10,000 RF per tick, which is a lot of power, but not more than we can handle. So that actually won't be a problem. So I think what we should probably do is dig out a room for this. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because if we need end crystals in order for this thing to work, that means we need to have a permanent setup, because we don't want have to, like, blow up the end crystals once they've been put down. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to make a little room for it. Maybe over here somewhere. And then we'll run power to it and all that kind of good stuff as well. Okay, so I think this should work. So what we need to do, I've already got credit for this. Yep, so what we need to do is I'm going to put the dragon egg here, put the dragon infuser. Excuse me? What? Did I just lose my dragon infuser? What happened? That's not good. What? Well, I'm not really sure what happened there. I guess it just disappeared and turned into nothing. So I guess don't shift-click things onto the dragon egg, or at least not the... Oh, wait. It reappeared in my... Well, I guess I now have 2 dragon infusers. Okay, it's fine. We only need 1. This one is just an extra. I'm... my brain today. Anyway, so we will fill this thing up with energy. This conduit goes all the way back to our power system and all that kind of stuff. And then we will put down... where do I want to put these end crystals? I guess here... Can I not? Oh, you have to put them on obsidian. Okay. So we will do this, which is terrifying, but it looks like it'll work. Although now it is a little difficult to get to the dragon infuser, but I think this should do the trick. So if I put a wither skeleton skull in here, nothing happens. Why? Why you no work? What's wrong with you? We have 4 end crystals. We have 8 obsidian, and we have the dragon egg. This should, in theory, be working. I may need more obsidian. I may need to, like, move some stuff. That could get messy if I have to destroy these end crystals. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I have an extra dragon infuser, so yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Okay. I thought that might happen. That's fine. Since I have an extra one, I'm not as worried. But let's grab 4 extra obsidian. And let's put these a little bit further away this time around. Yeah, looks like all this stuff got destroyed. That's honestly kind of to be... Wow, these things have such a big radius. Okay, so first let's rebuild our soul forge. Get that going back the way it should be. Although these actually... Not that it matters, but just for aesthetic purposes, we want those facing the other way. Okay, dragon egg is still there. Let's put our dragon infuser back. Put you here. And then let's try putting our end stone, or our obsidian, I should say. Let's try putting these over here instead. Let's just back them off a little bit. Oh, I'm going to have to make some more. That's fine. Okay, let me get this room kind of repaired and all that kind of good stuff, and then we'll try and get this all, functioning properly. So I didn't actually realize this, which is kind of my own fault, but if you look in the guidebook for Caveopolis, it will actually show you how you're supposed to make this thing. So what we actually need to do is this structure right here, which explains why it was not working for us, because I wasn't, configuring the structure properly. Also, I did, you saw. So what we need to do is change this up a bit, and what we can actually do is click the little visualize button here and put it wherever we want. So let's go ahead and break the dragon infuser. And then we want to visualize it right here, like so. We want to get underneath the dragon egg, which should be right there. That way we can pick it back up. Because I don't actually know where the dragon egg is supposed to go, but I'm fairly sure. Oh, there we go. I think what we can actually do is run our power underneath. I'm guessing the dragon egg probably goes on top of the infuser. Because in the multi-block visualizer thing for, like, if you look in the guidebook, it has a dragon head on top of the thing, but you need the dragon head, like, you make the dragon head in the dragon infuser. So I'm guessing that what actually is going to happen here is break that torch. I'm guessing that what's actually going to happen is we're going to have the dragon egg sitting on top of the infuser rather than the other thing. So let's just go boop, dragon infuser. Then we'll go obsidian, 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 obsidian. Hopefully these are big enough. And then end crystal, end crystal, end crystal, end crystal. And I'm guessing if we break all this, put the dragon egg there. Now will this work? Hey, there we go. Now it's actually working. Okay, good, good, good. So that means I need to take all of these guys back. But that's honestly a pretty good problem to have. So no complaints from me. These ones we can just vein mine. And then fill in the ceiling. Oop, not you. There we go. And that section there. Okay. And now our dragon egg is, or our dragon head is all done. So now we need dragon's breath. The dragon head, I don't actually know what we use the dragon head for. I know it's used for some stuff later, but I don't care all that much. Although I should actually look. That would be the deal. Okay, so you need one dragon head. You need the dragon egg to make the dragon head, but then afterwards, the dragon head is actually what goes on here instead of the other stuff. So that's fine. That way we can make more dragon's breath in the future. But for now, I actually have a bunch from our Ender Dragon fight. So that's not a big deal. I don't know what this 9 out of 10 bar is. Maybe it's for my quest? Maybe it's from the quest book or something? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But there we go. We got Dragon's Breath completed. If any of you know what this big 9 out of 10 bar is, please, by all means, let me know, because I don't. But we want to make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these base ore extractor upgrades. And then we need Dragon's Breath, and we're also going to need popped chorus fruit. Now, I don't really have enough chorus fruit there, but I will almost certainly have enough over here since we have been running this the entire time. We'll just toss those into this redstone furnace. Let these smelt up super fast. Thanks to the upgrades, they do go pretty quick. And once we have our 16 popped chorus fruit, we can just go ore extractor upgrade, and the final tier 4, we now have 4 of those, and this will allow us to get the final sets of ore, which are osmium and fluorite. And fluorite, I don't think we're really going to use a whole lot of, but osmium is used for basically everything from Mekanism. So that's going to be very, very important because Mekanism is where all the really good machines are. So we do have this whole setup basically ready to go. We just need to do one of these. Down here, let's break this temporarily and just temporarily, can we... Oh, there are no upgrades in this. That's fine, though. This doesn't actually have a place to go. So let's just grab fluorite and raw osmium. And we'll just add these to our storage room, our storage drawer system. And then we're good to go. And now we can get into Certus quartz, we can get into Mekanism. We can get into... applied energistics, all that kind of good stuff. So huge important step for us, and honestly a really good one. So guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. Please let me know if you know what this 9 out of 10 bar is on the screen. I have no idea. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, my friends, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.